Hey guys, Sean Bougie, surplusfundsriches.net. Today we're going to talk about, this is going to be part 3 of the Redemption Wholesaler and why it's important to use this in addition to your surplus funds programs. It works in about 7 states. If you watch the other 2 videos that I did on this, I'll put a link at the end for that, for at least this first one, and then that should have a link to the second one. But if you've seen it, you realize that what that is a great tool for your toolbox. And the reason it is sometimes you can't put a deal together at a percentage that makes financial sense to you, business sense to you, but it turns out they're in a redemption state. Now what that means is in that particular state, the owner has anywhere from a few months to up to a year to actually buy back the property by paying off the high bidder instead of just going after the surplus funds. Going after the surplus funds, obviously that's my first love, right? Highly productive, got the systems in place for that. But sometimes you've got a deal where the people don't want to do that, or they want to make too much money off of it. And the way to do that is to redeem the property on their behalf with an investor's money, have the investor pay them out, and now you've got basically a flip that nobody else knew how to do, nobody else even knows about, and the typical wholesaler, middleman, doesn't know how to do this. And it's striking a deal with the ex-owner to buy back the property and flip it using the redemption process that's already in place. Now, would I buy this as a starter in this business? Only if you have experience in wholesaling, you're going to see the value in this program. However, if you have one of our surplus funds programs, the skill sets are transferable and you can use it in addition to your surplus funds. It's a way to maximize your surplus funds income. Just like our surplus hybrid was a way, if the people have too much debt or they don't want to work with you, or if they've died, you can get in touch with the bankruptcy court if they went into bankruptcy 2 years, anywhere from 2 years prior to 2 years after the foreclosure, and the bankruptcy court will give you 25% just for telling them where the money is. Nobody else taught you how to do that. Similar to also the zombie business reviver, where if it was a business that owned the property and they went out of business, you can actually buy the business for nothing, a few $100s typically, reinstate it, get the money out because now you own the company that is entitled to the surplus funds, and then you can shut the business down and you're done. And that's an amazing play. Nobody else is doing that. Nobody else is doing the Redemption Wholesaler, which we just launched. Now look, we had the National Redemption Program, which is very similar to this, but it didn't have one key aspect or attribute, and that was, this is a way to do it without, it's DIY, you can do it yourself, and you don't have to have any money to make it work. It's because the market has shifted, investors can't find a deal at all out there, and the inventory is still extremely low, so these guys are going to jump all over these deals, the investors will. And the owners love it because typically they'll make as much, if not more money, than they would retrieving the surplus. So it's a great play. I hope this has helped you understand why it's an important tool in your toolbox. We will be offering it August the 11th and 12th, starting at the 11th at 10 a.m. Eastern. Guys, I will be traveling. Starting on the 12th, I'm going to be out of the country. So if you buy on the 12th, it won't be till the next day. We actually personally send emails out after it's gone through the processor. So I would recommend you buy on the 11th if you're considering that. Also, whenever we launch a program, it's usually great because you can get another program like National Surplus Funds Program and add this thing on for, I think, $150. Great buy. So you've got a really good deal there. Plus, we're not going to offer it on its own. It's going to be only available in the Diamond bundle in the future. So I hope this has helped, but we are going to have a live webinar. That'll be the 3rd, I believe, coming up here this Thursday. And it'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live, question and answer, interactive. You can use comments. We go back and forth on it. Last webinar before we actually launch the program for those 2 days. So I'd really recommend you come. Go to surplusfundsriches.net, click on webinars, and you'll be able to sign up for that. Hope to see you guys then. Have a great day.